Okay, welcome back. Just want to show this figure. Try and make it as dull and boring and padding out as much as possible to offend as many people as possible. Yes, I have sinus issues. Yes, I am boring. Yes, I am too nitpicky, and I will take all the fun out of this figure for you. So if you do not like that, go and subscribe to Dean Knight or Justin's Collection, and I'm sure they will review this figure in a way that's more favourable and less negative. So if you do not like, if you like them type of reviewers, I suggest you unsubscribe from me if you already are so subscribed. If not, please do not subscribe. Please do not like. Please thumbs down. And I will carry on in the style that I'm accustomed to. So here we have Rambo, and here is the box which says Rambo. Can you see? It says Rambo. Yes. And I will be doing this voice for the rest of the video now. Yes, I will. It's 1/6 if you weren't aware, and it's made by the company threezero. Right. So let's look at the box, because that's the most important thing, isn't it? And on the front, it says John, they missed out the J, Rambo. And there is the poster art for the film. But unlike the film poster, threezero has taken the liberty to put on their own blurb, which is a quote from the film, and it does read as follows. What you can actually see there, it does say they drew first blood and just about, and then you can see NO and just barely a T and M and barely an E, me. So they drew first blood, not me. Okay, so that is a quote from the film, and that is fine. But on the back, well, let's look at the side first. A lovely picture of the M60 rifle, which he uses at the latter part of the film. And I'll quickly flip it to the M16, which he uses in this scene, the forest scene, with the National Guard, Weekend Warriors. And on the back there, I'll try and focus as clearly as possible. And it does say there, you dominate the town, I am the king of the mountains. Now, that is not a quote from the film. Maybe in the 3-hour version of the film that was edited down to the, I think, 90 minutes or 82 minutes. It was around about that. But yes, I don't remember him ever saying, you dominate the town, I am the king of the mountains. I think it was more along the lines of, in town, you're the law. Out here, it's me. Let it go, or I'll give you a war you won't believe, was more the quote from the film. So maybe there's been a lost in translation sort of thing going on there. I am not being racist. You know, a lot of these things are comedic and very funny, and you know, it is what it is. But it's a lovely picture. A lovely picture. Going into Justin mode right there. Say, other reviews are available if you want to go there. So yes, inside the box, it's one of the old style boxes with the window, akin to the early Hot Toys releases. And this, I only realised the other day, I caught a glimpse of it in my unboxing video, which I will not bore you with because it's about 20 minutes long and it's just me in a coma talking shit and just fumbling around. This is not much better, I know, you might say. Well, this inside I noticed in the said unboxing video, which I've explained much too much now. It does say John Rambo again at the top. If it's forgot the J, and on the side of the box, I'm not going to show it. But inside, now it does say, stop here, or I'll show you the incredible war. Now again, that is kind of goes on from this saying, but stop here or I'll show you the Incredible War. That is quite funny. That is quite funny. But there, you can see the box. It's a lovely box. Now, let's get on to the figure. It's only been 5 minutes and 20 seconds so far. I will show you the accessories first. There's some gun belts, which he wears in the latter part of the film. I'll show you them. I'll show you each one, and then the one that goes into the gun and wraps around his arm. They are not the best quality. They're okay. They're okay. I have got the Damn Toys figure here, and Damn Toys M60, and the bullets that come with that gun. They're better quality, but these ones are nice and shiny, so they're probably more accurate to the film. So that's fine. That's fine. They're nice accessories. It does come with this stick that you can pop the hunting knife into. It's a bit tight, so you might have to heat this up or maybe get a blade or something and stretch that out a bit. Yes, my technique I used for Patrick Bateman's watch is what I would do here. I would heat this up in hot water, preferably boiling, and then take it out, shake it dry, pop your knife in. It might take some of the paint off. I take these tips with a pinch of salt or at your own risk. Pop the knife in and then pop the whole thing either into cold water or just let it cool down naturally, and then hopefully that will adjust, because I put it in and it took some of the paint off, and it's not a massive problem, but these things are aggravating, especially with this M60 now. I have broken several parts of this already, not major parts obviously because you can see it's all in one piece, but it is frustrating when you buy something which, I did see on one side somebody selling this for about £400, which is ridiculous. I paid half of that, and that is still quite a lot of money. So, handle with care. The gun, the rifle, the M60, it's okay. It's a bit light. Again, I'll go back to my reference point of the Damn Toys M60, and it's you can see they're very similar, but I think the quality is better on the Damn Toys one. VTS Toys and Damn Toys are the same company, just they're different names for licensing. It's just whatever. The Damn Toys one has a spring-loaded action, where this one does not. It does slide, but there is no spring. As I say, it's an inferior product, but it's not a major problem. Right, let's get onto the figure now. I think, actually, no, let's not. Let's look at the hands that come with the figure, because that is an important part of the figure, the hands, and also the wrist pegs that do come with said hands. And here you can see we've got the hands in several poses. You can see point, pulling action, trigger, and then holding, gripping, or onanism. Let's be honest. He's lonely in the forest. He's got both hands to and if you don't know what the word onanism means, then for the more base people, he's rubbing one out. Okay, that's the nicest way I can put it. And then this is when he's frustrated. He might punch a pig or something else in the forest, or a sheriff, one of the deputies. Anyway, so we've got a nice selection of hands that are painted nicely, and it does come with 3 extra pegs, which is four extra pegs. Which, if they had to put another 2 in, that would have been really nice. But the figure does have 2 on it already, so 2 extra would have been perfect. So you can just interchange them as you please. But they do pop on and off the pegs pretty easily, so that's not a big problem. But here we go now, the figure. 10 minutes in and you can see the figure. Right, so my thoughts on the figure are as follows. It is a very nice figure. The figure itself is too big. The body is not the right physique. It's reusing the same body as the Rambo 3, which, you know, he got all beefed up for in the subsequent films and turned into a larger than life, you know, action star. You know, he was sort of an everyman. He was fit, you can say, but you know, it wasn't like this fit nor this monstrous, you know, Arnie proportions. He had, you know, that's close to the camera, so it looks more beefy, but you know, he is bulkier in both in his man boob area and the arm area. So it's evident that they've used the same body. Once you remove this tarp, I've put it in this tarp to just because I wanted to see what it looked like in the tarp, because it comes in the box with just the vest and the pants and boots and stuff, and you have to assemble it, which is not a major problem. You know, you just pop the tarp on and cinch it in and tie it up with the sort of plasticky rope provided, which is nice. So the tarp is very good quality. It's very nice. It stinks. That is the only problem. The plastic stinks, and the paint applications which they've used stinks. It really does honk. That is a big issue. But you know, the pluses outweigh the minuses in this. So let's move out Mr. Moobs, and let's bring back in John J. Rambo with his M16. Now I'm going to take it out of this pose briefly, just to show you. Oh look! Now this is a problem. This is a problem, not one that I'm too bothered about, but I'm glad it's happened so I can share it with you. I've had it posed like this for a few days. I've had other things going on, which I won't bore you with. But yes, you can see some of the paint has, or whatever this stuff is, it's, you know, it's transferred onto the body, which in this case it doesn't really matter, because you know, he's got a lot of weathering and you can add more to it. But let's pop this. Let's pop that out, and let's untie the string. I say it's not actual string. It's kind of like a piece of wire, you know, plastic wire. I think it is just wire with a plastic coating. So I've double knotted it. Why did I double knot it? I didn't want it to come undone. Okay. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Having a panic attack. It's okay. Okay. It is rather hot in the UK at the moment. I don't know if it's like this all over, but you can see some of this brown. Oh, you can't see because I'm not actually showing it. This stuff here has transferred from the tarp, this tarpaulin. Yes, so that might happen to yours if that's the look you want to go for. The body on this, as you can see, it is rather big for part one. The tailoring is done very nice. The head sculpt is exceptional. You can see for yourself. And I have shown this head on my custom setup, and it looks, you know, I've been after a Ultimate Rambo figure for years, and I think I finally achieved it with the Hot Toys pants and boots and accessories, and then the M60 gun and ammo belt, the jowl body. I'll put a link in the description for that. I think they've only released one male body so far in 3 skin tones, and I just used the suntan and I did weathering powders, so that's another video if you want to see that. But I I think I need a drink of water. This is getting very tiring. So yes, the body is the Rambo 3 body. It's slightly different paint application, as you can see. It's still got the same problem though with the floppy elbows, which is, it really does look funny. I haven't even bothered posing this Rambo 3 figure in other poses since, because you can still see the little white dot where the, it's scuffed some of the paint. I mean, that's from minimal handling, so that is rather tiresome. The body itself has got ratchets in the elbows, and it does sort of hold, but then you can see it pops. Not the tightest. You're not going to get, you're not going to get great poses, and if you do, leave it posed in. And they didn't include a stand, which would have been nice. But let's move on to the things that are good. I mean, paint applications are nice. If it focuses, you can see if paint applications are pretty good. It's not perfect. It's not that realistic, but you can always add your own touches and flair. And I've added my own flair by putting the bloody tarp on, and that's what's happened. You can see he's got a little bit of poo on there. Anyway, again, let's move on to the good things. The outfit, the vest is weathered. You can see there's a lot of grime and dirt. In fact, it feels very. You need to wash your hands after touching this figure, because it is like, as the sheriff did say, he smells like an animal. This actually smells like a toxic chemical factory type thing, but you feel dirty after touching it. The sheath, not holster, the sheath for the knife is nice. It feels like a plasticky material, a bit thinner, pleathery plastic. The knife is done exceptionally well. I thought it was going to be metal, but unfortunately not. It is plastic. So it is what it is, but it is accurate. It's got 14 teeth, and it doesn't look like it was made by Necker or come out of a Kinder egg. So that's always a nice touch. Other companies need to take note and improve their game, especially if they're carrying the name of the said actor. It's not really good form to release a figure with a terrible knife, which is as much the character of Rambo as the actual actor. If you want to display it or not, that is not the point. That the knife is iconic in itself, so that is not an excuse to provide a bad head sculpt or a bad product. Provide what we expect for this money. Time is running out, so I will have to cut this one short. But the pants or trousers, as we say, are tailored nicely to the body. They might be a little bit too tight if I intend to do a body swap with this thicker thighed chap. So we'll have to wait and see in their subsequent video. But the one nice thing about this one is actually the boots are well tailored, sculpted, I should say. I can't get these jeans up because they're a kind of bell-bottom jean, a boot-cut jean, I should say. But they're quite tightly tailored. As you can see, the boots are nicely sculpted from a soft vinyl, and they do have some very nice articulation. So that is a step up from the Hot Toys. So I'm just going to leave that for now. I'm going to leave that, and you can digest that, and then I might be back in maybe a day or two with some upgrades to this figure. Maybe I'll swap these pants onto here and show you how that looks, if that's the way you would like to go. This head sculpt looks so much better on this body. Really, I suggest you buy one of these bodies if you're even remotely thinking of getting this one. You're going to need one of these to unless you want the tarp look. And I say this thing will transfer onto whatever body you use. So there you go. Thanks very much for watching. Much love, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.